I'm here to discuss with us the secret wealth system nobody taught you, which a Fulani herder knows. What if I told you a man with no formal education could raise a child who is financially ahead of most graduates before the age of 15? No stocks, no crypto, no fancy degrees, just cows and a system. Somewhere in northern Nigeria, there lived a Fulani herder named Shehu. Shehu didn't speak the language of finance. He never went to school. He never understood anything about the concept of economy based on what is being taught in the academic world. He didn't use words like assets, equity, or investment strategy, yet he knows something many of us don't know. He understood something powerful. Wealth must grow quietly over time. The day his son Sule was born, the story began. Shehu did something unusual. He didn't open a bank account. He didn't buy land. He didn't invest in any hedge fund or mutual fund. Instead, he set aside a female cow in Sule's name, not for today, not for tomorrow, but for the future. Year after year, those cows reproduced. One became two, two became four, four became more. And here's the key. Shehu didn't interfere with the process. He protected it. He nurtured it. No unnecessary selling. No impatience. No distractions. Let me say it again. There wasn't unnecessary selling like many of us do. No impatience. No distraction. He was planning long term. Just consistent growth. 15 years later, Sule stood on his own. I'm talking about his son. Not as a boy starting life from zero like many graduates, but as a young man with 9 cows already to his name. I mean 9. And those 9 cows, they were not the end. They were not meant to be slaughtered, to be eaten at that moment. They were the beginning of his own compounding journey, his wealth engine. And that is what those cows represent. Here's the truth most people miss. Financial freedom is not an event. And actually, it's not really a system. Shehu didn't wait until he had enough money. He started with what he had and allowed time to do the heavy lifting. I want to say this: time determines whether you'll be wealthy or not. What you do in the long term. And what they did was what we call obeying the law of compounding. Not just money growing, but growth that grows on growth. And it only works when you start early, stay consistent, protect the process, think beyond yourself. The Fulani herder may not sit in boardrooms, but he understands something many of us don't understand. Compound interest, growth that leads to growth. Some grow spontaneously and eat up their seed and the little that it produces, but not Sule and his father. Wealth is not built in a moment, you should know. It is nurtured across generations. So the real question is, what are you setting aside today that will grow for tomorrow? Because the future doesn't reward intention. It rewards a system that gives back to growth. And that growth leads to further growth until you become financially free. Today, I want you to sit back, look at your life. What are you committed for the long haul that will lead to growth, that will lead to growth, that will lead to growth? If you can do this with discipline, definitely you are a candidate subscribing to wealth and financial freedom. Thank you. My name is Wale Adeomi. Have a wonderful day.